All right, everyone, welcome back to episode 6, I believe, of a more civilized podcast. And I had to bring the homie Brandon back. How you doing, man?
Man, it's I feel like I was just here a couple episodes ago, you know what I'm saying?
Literally,
Glad to be back in the building.
man. When you're like working on it, time flies. Like the fact that it's already February now is nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Makes no sense.
No, absolutely. It was like I felt like New Year's just happened. The name swap, the podcast comes in, and now it's like episode 6. Holy,
Yeah, don't time waits for no man.
absolutely. How have you been, man?
I've been good, dude. I feel like January's been doing pretty well. I feel like I've been trying to really just pump out a lot of content on like every platform. So I mean, I feel like I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm just chilling. I feel like I'm getting stuff done essentially. So
Yeah,
when you get a lot accomplished, you're like, all right, I'm moving. I'm in the groove now. So,
yeah. You,
but
you
yeah,
feel
man, it's
good. You
been
feel
good.
accomplished. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
actually, yeah. Yeah,
it's a
that's
good
like
feeling.
the nice thing is like, especially when you're making content, you see everyone out there doing stuff. So it only just like now adds motivation to you, like that fire to want to
Oh
go out and like push more content.
yeah,
It's
I know.
great.
I think it was Rachel's Galaxy, and I think you commented on one of her posts where she's talking about how content creating, you don't want it to be competitive, but it is. Like that's just how it is. And
It absolutely is.
you want to shout out everybody. You want to be like, yeah, they're doing great. I know I'm doing good, but at the same time, you got to have that Mamba mentality where it's like, hey, it's me or nobody else. So it's a tough thing, dude. It's a tough.
Absolutely. No, what she brought up about like the whole like, support versus jealousy aspect when it comes to content creation. And it's 100% fair because, I'll see some fellow creators where I'm like, you're interviewing some really cool people. And it's like, I'm 100% like, that's awesome, man. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, get
Hmm.
like that's sick. But then there's that other aspects like, shit, now I need to start doing more now. It's like I want
Yeah.
to be interviewing these cool people, I want to be pushing out more of this content, I want to be more content in general, staying on top of it.
Right.
Trying to, like for me with the podcast, it's like I just want to try to bring more energy to it and just like, starting off is weird because I feel awkward talking to a camera, just like recording myself. It's weird to think about. But then I like to watch the Escape Pod podcast with Andrew and Alex and them,
Yeah.
and it's the energy that they bring. It makes it enjoyable. So I want to bring that to the audience. Watching you bring that with what's your podcast called now? Is it just
It's just
Clan?
Clan Brandalorian. Yeah.
Yeah, you went through the little rebrand this year as well.
Yep.
So yeah, I just want to. She said it best, honestly. It's like you're happy for them, but then it's also like that little ounce of jealousy to like push yourself to do a little more.
Yeah, it's like, like this guy's doing it, I can do that. Or, this chick has a good point, but I can do that. Or, or it's just like, well, they're doing their thing over there, which is really good at what they're doing. And me over here, like, I want to dive into this aspect of Star Wars that no one else is getting into. And
Yeah.
sorry, I got a Nito iceberg. My wife got the cube and she's like, you need the ice. Yes, bro. Literally, that's
Bro, I got
crazy.
the gumdrop, I think it's called.
Oh, yes.
Wait, hold up.
Oh.
I got the little cat as well.
Dude, nice. I've
Yeah,
never
my
been a fidgety person ever. I mean, I chew my fingernails, I have bad habits, but like I'm just like, dude, this is nice for when I'm like streaming and like recording. Like I just got this like 4 hours ago.
for the last 5 minutes and 24 seconds, I've been like it's been in my hand.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like,
crazy.
damn, dude, this is nice.
No, I've never been like a fidgety person either, but my girlfriend, like, she I don't know, she saw them online or something, or like her coworkers had them, and she went nuts for them. And then I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's just like a little squishy thing, right? And
Yeah.
then like I'll be at her place and I'm just like fidgeting with it. I'm like, wait, this is actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then so she
It's like,
went to
oh
the
yeah.
store and she was getting a couple of them for her coworkers and everything. And then she like brought me home one, and it's like I take this to work with me. I just keep it in my pocket. It's
Yeah, dude.
crazy.
It's nice.
I'm not gonna
It's pretty
complain.
valid.
It's weird. It's
I
weird how
saw it
nice it
poke.
is.
Yeah. I saw it poking to the screen. I was like, oh God, I have to explain myself now.
Oh jeez. No, you're good. All right, I got a fun episode for us tonight.
Yeah, can't wait. Let's
We
do
got
it.
we got 3 sections. We got some top 5 Lego. You're a big Lego man.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big Lego guy growing up. Kind of fell off during the mid-teen years, but I've really gotten back into collecting recently. So we're gonna talk about some of our favorite Lego sets.
Yes.
I got a fun tournament bracket where we're gonna be deciding the best Jedi of all time.
Ooh. Ooh.
So I got some good people in there to pin up against each other. As well, we got a brand new Maul Shadow Lord trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Show looks insane, so I definitely want to dive into that and talk about that. We got some trailer. You can talk about theories. The show's coming up soon. It's in 2 months, I think. I
Yeah,
saw like
man.
the benchmark was like officially 2 months away, like mid-April, beginning
April
April.
6th or so. Yeah, April
Yeah.
6th.
So yeah, we got that coming up. So you wanna start with Lego, or you want the tournament bracket first?
Yeah, let's hit Lego, dude. I got those
Lego.
fresh in my mind. I got them right here written down or typed up.
Perfect. Yeah, I got my list going too. I was like at work today, and this episode we're filming right now was like so last minute. I was like, shit, I need an episode to pop out next week. I was like, I know Brandon's always down to hop on for an
Oh
episode, so I was
yeah,
like, let me
yeah.
shoot him a
I'm
message.
here.
So I was literally at work, like with my phone. I was like, all right, what Lego set do I want in my top 5? And I like made it this morning. It's great. Um, I'll let you hit up your list first. Give me your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explain as long or as little as you want. The floor is yours.
Cool. So do we want to go back and forth, 5 for 5, 4 for 4? So we just straight at 5.
What do you feel like? What do you want to do?
Well, here, check this out. Number 5 for me. Number 5 for me. Poe Dameron's Black One. I don't have it, but I want it. And
Okay.
that's the black variant, black and orange variant of the X-wing from Force Awakens.
I
In my
messed with it.
opinion, that's the best X-wing. Black and
Really?
orange, bro. Whew.
I feel like
That-
amongst the fandom, like the number one most chosen was it the UCS Luke
oh yeah,
X-Wing that came out a few years ago?
yeah, I got that one.
That's a nice set. I like the
It's a
black
nice
Poe
set.
though. It's nice.
Man, I see it on eBay roughly for 110 to 130, anywhere in there, and I think it retailed at like 50, 50 or 60. But maybe 40, 50 or 60. Anyways, I'll probably end up just saying screw it and buy it for 120.
Yeah, absolutely.
But damn,
You said
dude,
they were
yeah.
popping up on eBay?
Yeah, they're on eBay. There's a few on there, sealed. You can buy some that are built already, which, in my opinion, for my collection, I'm not spending a single dollar into any Lego set that's built because I want to build
Absolutely.
it. That's part of what I'm paying for, you know?
Yeah, that's the fun of having Lego is building it yourself. Like
Right.
I recently acquired the like I think it's Boba Fett Slave One Lego ship, like
Yeah.
the big one. Um, it was pre-built, but I didn't buy it. I like went to my girlfriend's. It was Christmas time, and her uncle is like doing spring cleaning in the winter. It was like cleaning out
Yeah.
room and whatnot. And he had the full Lego set, and he knows, that I make like content, and I'm a big Star Wars guy. So he just like brought it to me. He's like, I dropped it, so like it's in a couple of pieces, but he's like, do you want it? And
Oh
I
my
looked at him. I
god.
was like, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no. Like, obviously, I'm gonna take this off your hands.
Damn. That's money,
Yeah,
bro.
came with the Boba Fett in it, and it had a stand that we can put. I still haven't gotten around to fixing it up, but it wasn't even like that messed up. It was like the wings fell off and like part of the side, and that's it. Um,
Damn.
he didn't have like the the instructions for it, so
Mm.
you can find the PDF online easily, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can't find a PDF, I bet someone's selling the
just a booklet or whatever.
yeah. I bet that's a possibility.
Well, I'm
So
sure the PDF's online. They got everything online nowadays.
yeah. But let's go tit for tat. What's your number 5?
All right, number 5, I have the Ewok Village.
Ooh,
This is a set
yes.
I don't have, but I'm such a fan of those like the sets where you build them in pieces and they all connect to each other to create like a setting similar to like you have like the Hogwarts castle where you have like each section of it, the different pillars inside, you have the different classes. This set is honestly incredible with everything you get with it. Like you're not only getting the village, which it has the ladders, it has the bridges, it has the trees. You get the Ewoks that come in the
Yeah.
set as minifigs. I'm 90% sure it also came with like Luke, Han, Leia.
Mm-hmm.
You also got the speeder bikes with it, which is really cool as like
Yeah.
little mini things, obviously. But still, you have a little rope thing as well for like the Ewoks you can attach as they swing around. Such a cool set.
Yeah, dude. That's gonna be so. That set is forever gonna be legendary. But there was
Yeah.
rumors that the new Ewok village is coming out this year, but I think that's getting pushed into next year.
I didn't even know they were coming out with a new one, actually.
Yeah, there's leaks and rumors of another Ewok village coming around. So
I feel like
that'll be nice.
the only not leaks, but like new sets coming out that I've like heard about at all are like the smart brick ones.
Oh yeah,
There's like the throne room scene. You have the TIE fighter, I think, or the TIE bomber, X-wing, and then
yeah.
there's like 4 of them that were just announced the other day.
Yep, got
If I
the
remember correctly.
cantina, Dagobah training. Um, good lord, man. There's
Yeah.
2 other like iconic scenes. They're all from the original trilogy too. Damn.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
there's
4 or
a
5 of them.
there's a ATST,
Yes.
like a little Ewok. Then there's one more, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it's a cool concept, but it's not geared towards me in like my
Oh, that
collection.
I was gonna say, like on a side note, what do you think of the smart bricks? Because I feel like it's been a hot debate amongst like the brick community.
Yeah,
I
it's pretty rough.
I just I don't know. Not for me
Yeah,
particularly. Um Someone out there could enjoy it. I just like the way I look at it, it's like it's a miniature set that you're just charging extra for this little piece of technology.
hmm
Kind of like with the X-Wing, it like just makes it look clunky because you
yeah,
have to like move the cockpit up. It just kind of ruins the design for me. And then plus it's like, the fun part about playing with toys is like the imagination aspect of it,
right.
or you just, make the noises yourself. Like we've all done
hmm
that. Um, but I mean, if that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. But
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people actually on Instagram posting about, like, oh man, this is gonna be sick, and it's like, yeah, see, right there, cool. I'm glad someone's gonna go crazy for these. I mean, the only thing that really turns me off with Lego ever is just price.
yeah,
Like the smart bricks, dude. If those were $50 on average, I'd cop a couple sets.
yeah,
But I mean, the final duel, the Death Star one, like, nah, bro. I'm not
yeah,
spending 150, 160 on that.
absolutely
I
not.
don't know. It's just not
It's
happening.
the base is a miniaturized set that should be like 40-50 bucks, but you're adding
Yeah.
an extra like 80-90 bucks for the smart brick technology. And then it also like the set looks weird because of the whole smart brick, fitting it
Yeah.
in. Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah. There's a
Hit
lot to it.
me, yeah. Hit me with your number 4.
All right, number 4, which is actually kind of funny. Nah, nah, not really. This is another set that I don't have. The other 3 are sets in my collection, but number 4 is the UCS Django Slave One. I think that set
Okay,
it's damn perfect.
yeah.
For some reason I didn't pick it up day one. I was going to last May, but I didn't, and I ended up just kind of like buying more Lego that came out in that summer wave. So I ended up getting more sets instead of just the one, but it looks so good. Figs are great. The young Boba Fett hairpiece, for me, that's the only downside to it.
I saw your video on that where you used, what was it, like Ezra's or
Hunter, Bad
Hunter?
Batch
That's it. Yeah,
in it. Yeah,
which like
night
smart.
and day difference.
Yeah. Right. My number 4, I got the Imperial Assault Carrier. Now this is the set that
Mm.
came out with Rebels,
OG.
where you have, the cruiser that carries a little TIE fighters underneath. And the part I really like about this set is that it's like the conjoinableness to it, where you have the assault carrier, and then it comes with 4 little mini TIE fighters that you can
Yeah.
actually attach on the bottom. You got Sabine Wren in it, which is really cool. You got like a TIE pilot, I think. Agent Callus is in it,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering correctly. Um, and I'm a big Agent Callus fan. Loved him. I mean, he is a fulcrum, so very
Yeah.
reminiscent of my name.
Shout out.
Shout out, absolutely, absolutely. Anything Rebels, I'm just a huge fan of. One thing I want to point out with my list is I kind of went with more niche sets. Like I don't got like, not that they're niche, but it's like I don't have your Death Star, I don't have your Millennium Falcon, and while like those can definitely be on the list, I kind of
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to pick more like childhood reminiscent ones
Mm-hmm.
rather than more modern esque, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so cool. You can actually
Yeah.
like, and it comes with I don't know if it came with a display or you can buy a display, so you can actually hang the TIE fighters off the bottom of it too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's definitely some mods to like fix that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never gotten into with Lego is the mods where you can add like lights to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite part I've seen of one of those is someone got like the what's his name? BD1 from
Oh
Fallen
yeah,
Order.
Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, and they have like the lights. I think it's like Ashton, who I had on the podcast a couple weeks ago. He has it in his display, and it looks so cool.
Yeah, it does look dope.
I need to
His
get some of
his
those
little
mods.
setup's nice, bro. When he
Oh,
drops
absolutely,
videos, he's a very loud figure in the Star Wars community, and it's so cool that he's the one that's always voicing his opinions, as some of us
absolutely,
we do, but he's one that is just like, if you're not saying anything that day, Ashton's saying, so it's nice to
absolutely,
kind of piggyback off him. So shout out Ashton for all the stuff he does for the Star Wars community and just for human beings alone, man. The dude's awesome. But
absolutely.
when he posts videos, dude, I'm just like, man, I love his background and his like sideways monitor that kind of looks like it's like a neon street sign,
Yeah,
with the Bith on there. And plus he's a music guy, so it only makes sense for there to be a Bith on there. I mean, yeah, the dude's dope. But yeah, BD1, some light kits in Lego I don't like. I feel like it makes the set look kind of corny. But there are some sets
fair.
where it's like, oh yeah, this needs it.
Like yeah, like if it's not overdone, like especially with the BD1 set, where it's literally just his eye that lights up, and then like a little sensor thing on the head, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly. I know I've seen them for other sets. Like I get what you mean. Like some of them, like yeah, it's like they're doing a little too much with it.
Yeah. Or
Um,
you have like a ship and there's like blue, purple, and red lights, and it's like that the slave one does not have blue, purple, and red lights on it. It's just like, what are we doing?
it's like some teenager got the slave one, and then souped it up as they would have like their Honda Civic,
Yeah.
but like the lights underneath the car. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing, bro?
It's so funny. What do you got for number 3?
All right, number 3, I have it's not labeled UCS, but it's technically UCS, buildable R2D2. I
Yes.
believe it came out 2021, 2020, 2019. It's somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But man, that set's beautiful. I might be able to. Yeah, right
All
here.
right next to 3PO. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is amazing. I felt
That's
so
nice.
cheaped out when they made the new R2D2, even though that was like more affordable. It's in scale with the buildable chopper, the C3PO, and the BB-8.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing with the buildable droids as in scale, but it's just like, no, dude, y'all, like, you just can't make another R2D2 as good as that one.
Fair.
The features are amazing. You have Luke's lightsaber hilt in the top of his dome piece,
Oh
just
no
like
way.
in Return of the Jedi. So
Ooh.
nice. You can turn his head 360, sensor probe, some of his tools, like his little probing devices on the front of his body. You can pop in and out his third leg paws. Really cool aspect to him. So I mean, the whole set's fire, and it comes with a 50-year anniversary of Lucasfilm, little brick tile
Yeah.
for the stand. So yeah, man, that's a solid number 3 in my opinion.
I like when sets come with those. Yeah, I have I can't show it's like far up top. But I have the chopper build, and it's like one of my favorite sets. Again, big Rebels fan.
Yeah.
Chopper's just him. I think it was my anniversary gift my girlfriend got me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a solid set.
Don't quote me if I'm wrong, or she might kill me, but for forgetting. But yeah, it's a beautiful set. I think it's one of my favorites in my collection. Yeah, it's just so cool. But the R2 is bigger and it's nice. I think one of my friends has it. Just such a cool set.
Yeah, it's fire.
My number three spot, I have the Republic cruiser. Now this is the red cruiser ship from the Phantom Menace. That got blown up
Oh,
at the very
we're going
start of
way
the
back.
Phantom Menace. Yeah. This one, like, it's a good set, but it's just like there's something about it where it just stands out in my childhood. Like, I think the Phantom Menace was like one of my favorite movies growing up. Like, even like
Mhm.
above all other Star Wars movies, I think it was the one I rewatched the most. And that ship always stuck out in my mind to me. And that Lego set is one that I've always wanted because it comes with Qui-Gon and it comes with Obi-Wan. And it's not like the modern day Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon like figs. This is like the old like Jedi Bob looking yellow head, I think.
They,
Um
I'm looking. I had to look it up to make sure it's the right one, and thankfully, I this is the right one. But yeah, they're not even Jedi Bob, not even yellow, bro. They got the. I feel like this was when they started using like skin tones,
oh
and
really?
it's like the little beady circle eyes, and
Yeah, okay,
there's
yeah,
really
that's
no
what I'm
detail.
yeah,
Wow.
it's just it just screams nostalgia from my childhood for
Yeah.
this ship particular. I don't know why. But it's a beautiful ship. And the set sick, the minifigs are pretty cool. I think it's the R2D2 it comes with as well. If I'm looking at this right. And then the two pilots that, RIP in the ship during the movie, but
Yeah, it's that green astromech droid.
oh, okay,
I can't
okay, yeah.
remember the name of it though, but I mean, yeah, the Fig lineup is
R2,
star-studded.
R7, I think maybe.
R2, R7.
I think that's what the box says. But plus
Damn,
like
bro.
the red colorway is just so sick.
Oh yeah. It's that red with the little maroon pieces in it. Make it
Yeah.
pop a little bit. And then there's like two
Mhm.
orange pieces on the top.
Yeah, and you got like the nice white decals to go with it, make the red even pop even more.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Badass set.
All right, your number two.
Number 2, we got the UCS Jabba sail barge.
Of course, I knew
Just
that
like
was coming.
just like for you, man, the Phantom Menace, it's just something you grew up with and you're like, I love this. That's me with Return of the Jedi, dude. That movie is so awesome. And I think personal bias, I think what carries it for me is just the entire Jabba's palace sail barge. That sequence is just
Fair.
it's amazing. So when the sail barge was released and even like rumored to come out, I'm like, day one. But my son was born like 3 weeks before release day. I can't be spending $500 on Lego. I got a newborn. So
Yeah.
I waited till after my birthday, a few months later, and I just kind of treated myself and picked up the sail barge. But I mean, one of the best builds in my collection. And it's a perfect set, man. The figs are
You made like
amazing.
a detailed video on it recently, if I'm remembering
Hmm.
correctly, where you showed like the inside compartments of it.
Yep,
Um,
dude, it's
Same
something else.
reason why I love all the other sets where you just have those little nooks and crannies where they show like the little
Yeah.
scenes inside. I think Salacious B. Crumb was sitting in there somewhere.
Hmm. Shit, he has. There's like a little plaque for where you can sit all the characters and stuff. But I kind of like broke that down and left that out, and I displayed all of them on the sail barge. That way, it kind of looks more alive.
No,
Um,
absolutely.
but
Which
dude,
I
the
think is the
inside
better choice.
is amazing, dude. It looks so good. And it's like, who would have ever known that there's a kitchen on the sail barge? And I know they pulled a
Yeah.
lot of information and like lore for the ship from like a visual encyclopedia guide,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
and pulled some of the rooms. The cockpit's really cool. It's a 2-seater up front. There's like a little prison cell, and there's a cool little thing like, speaking of Easter eggs, there's a little piece in an Arabish that said Solo was here.
Oh,
Uh,
that's sick.
and it's kind of like they put him in there, even though he was never like imprisoned on the sail barge, but like it's just cool little Easter eggs. There's a kitchen, Max Rebo's little organ center is just like on the side, and Jabba's slab, dude. It's just a badass set.
Such a cool set. Damn.
Love it.
I don't have any of those like like expensive ones. I think like the priciest that I have would be like around the $200 mark.
Hmm.
But like one day I'm just gonna go and splurge on one of the big sets,
You
which
should,
might
man.
be on my number one, which I'll get to eventually. But in my number two spot, I have the B Wing. This is like the OG B-wing Lego set that came with like the the gray pilot outfit.
Oh
Um
yeah,
B-wing is just one of my favorite designs for ships in Star Wars of all time. I think I have it above the X-wing.
valid.
Purely based on my own enjoyment of the ship's design, which 100% plays into my bias for putting this at number two. But it's just such a beautiful ship design, and then
Mm-hmm.
in Lego form, even better. The I don't have it. I really want it, but my girlfriend's brother has it in their basement. That I found like a few months back, and like you know how if you watch in Rebels, it's like the cockpit stays like facing like this way, and then like the whole ship like maneuvers around.
Yeah.
This one does that, where it
Damn.
actually like spins. It's so sick. Yeah, I was geeking
Damn.
out. I was like walking around the house like flying it around. I was like, her parents
You're
must
like,
think I'm like a
what?
child, like just running around the house with the ship. Oh man. Yeah, you can shoot like the red little bullets out of it too, out of like all sides. Sick.
Yeah.
B-wing number one ship in Star Wars. Fight me on it. Lego set is just goaded.
What did you when you watched Skeleton Crew and saw the finale and you saw the B wings pop in? What did you do?
I busted, man, right there on the spot. No word of a lie.
You're
No.
like, oh, what?
Yeah.
B
No,
wing? Like, who would have ever thought a B wing was going to show up in Skeleton Crew? I mean, that's an awesome shout.
no, absolutely. I wasn't expecting them to do anything like that in Skeleton Crew. Like I know they like to throw their little Easter eggs in. I freaking love Skeleton Crew. But
Yeah,
B-wing would not have been on my bingo card for that show to show up. I would have
for
figured
real.
like an X-wing for sure. But I like that they're putting the B-wing in more things now. I feel like it's been coming in a lot more recently.
Hmm.
Um, and like especially seeing it in Rebels is really cool. Having it appear in Skeleton Crew is awesome. Um, so I really hope it's in future projects.
That'd
If
be
it's
dope.
in Mando and Grogu, I game over for me, man.
Yeah.
All right, time for number one.
Number one. I'm actually glad to own this set. The best Lego Star Wars set of all time, in my opinion. And I think it could very well go around, but it's the 2017 UCS Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
Just
I had a
just
feeling.
built that just built that bad boy. I might be able to, I don't know how dirty the room is, but she's down
Ah,
there.
there she is.
Might be able to maybe shine the light over there. Yeah, I can't really see, but she's on the floor. I'm waiting to order a stand because she needs to be displayed
On
properly.
display. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of just, sitting on the floor. But I mean, dude, the build, I mean, it took me probably about 40 hours altogether. Like I'd spend a couple like 2 hours one night, three the next, 2 hours one night, three the next. And it was just the build, man. I mean, you're used to opening a Lego set and you have like bag one. Okay, cool. You got that section done. Bag two, you got that done. Now it's like there's 17 steps, but bag or step number one, there's like 7 bags. And you'll have a bag like this big, and it's just little tiny Technic pieces or little tile pieces. And you literally have like 200 pieces out in front of you. And then you're building one part, and I was just like, dude, now this is Ultimate Collector Series. This is real deal. And I was just like, I can build anything after building this. And
Yeah.
I mean, I was super, super sad when I built the last part of it because I was like, damn, dude,
Now
I
the
did not
fun's
want this to
over.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did it take you all together, like every session put together to build it?
Yeah, probably about 40 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah, altogether about 40 hours. Because there'd be some times where I'd really fly through it, and then there'd be some like nights where I was just like getting sidetracked. I actually listened to a lot of Shadows of the Sith audiobook. Shout
Okay,
out
yeah.
Jedi Collector. He got me that for my birthday. So been listening to that, and it really helped me kind of get through because I'm like, oh damn, like this story's cool. Plus I'm building a cool ship and Lando, like hearing parts about him in the story. I'm like, damn, I'm building this shit. So
Yeah, that book is actually on my TBR this year. I really
nice.
hope to get to it. Um, I have it in physical copy. I have it on my Kobo. I just need to get around to it. But
Yeah.
It's such a cool ship, man. The Millennium Falcon. I mean, like the minifigs with it too are pretty good because you have like what OT and like sequel trilogy characters.
Yeah, you get so there you can change like the satellite dish to make it, sequel trilogy and original trilogy, but you get a Empire Strikes Back Han, Chewbacca, Leia, C3PO. Yes. And then go forward, you get Finn, Rey, um, Han Solo, BB-8, two Porgs, from, and then the Han, of course, is from Force Awakens.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty cool. And then there's a little bit of like shouts to like the sequel trilogy and the Falcon, like where they pull the grate up and go underneath and hide when
Oh
they're
yeah.
like going, yeah. So like that, you can take a little Lego tile piece and like pull it up, and then you can like see down below the like floor. It's fucking cool.
Ooh, that's sick.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool things to it, and it's one of those sets, bro, where, you're just like, damn, dude, this thing's badass. And it's like 30 pounds, 40 pounds.
That's what I mean, yeah, it's how many like 20,000 pieces or something ridiculous like that.
It's
Definitely not 20,000 pieces, but
like 7,600 pieces,
yeah,
7,800, something like that. But it's
close to
ridiculous, bro.
10,000 is nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. My number
Yeah,
one,
what you got?
I got the OG. None of this recency nonsense. I don't like the new one. We're talking OG clone turbo tank.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one where we got that sick commercial where it's like
Mhm.
the kid's driving it with his hand through Kashyyyk, and then it's like that guy's voiceover is like, "Build the clone turbo tank." Like, fight.
Build it now.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I posted that trailer actually like not too long ago. But
That's awesome.
when we're talking nostalgia and childhood memories, it's that trailer on the TV because this is the number one set I wanted my entire childhood.
Yeah.
This thing goes for like freaking $5,000 now.
It's nuts.
If you wanted it sealed or something on eBay or even buying a pre-built one, the new one just like you can't pick it up. It falls apart. It's smaller. It's more expensive. It's less pieces. It still looks cool, sure, but like it's so fragile. Like I've seen like in-depth reviews of the new one, so I was like, I really wanted the OG one. So I was like, if they're making like a nice refurbished version, I might have to pick it up. And then I watched reviews of it, and I was like, I'm just so disappointed. The old one, it had a little like thing you pull up that you can like pick it up,
Like carry it. Yeah.
yeah. It had like it's like a T piece almost, I guess.
Mhm.
And like you would open up the top, and you'd have all your clone troopers sitting inside. We're talking perfection. That thing is perfection. That thing is beautiful.
You're like, I don't need any of that recency by like, yeah, I get that. Because like
Recency nonsense, man.
the new one is like 1 out of 5 stars. Like the community, voted and reviewed it like that. Because I mean that is how it is, man. If the set's too expensive, I will not be getting it.
Yeah. Like if it's expensive is one thing, but it's like the price you're paying versus what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
It was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was like a smaller set than the other ones. It's like you pick it up and it was like falling apart. It's just, yeah, I was really disappointed. That's why I have such hate towards that new set because of how disappointed I felt after it.
Yep,
that's
like, valid.
Man, I could have had a turbo tank. You gave us this like twig that like snaps when you try to pick it up. Man, it was heartbreaking. Yeah, so I wanted to stay away from like because I like the Millennium Falcon is like one of the most beautiful Lego sets ever created. I was considering putting the Death Star on here. I actually almost put the sail barge on here too. But I wanted to go for some OG ones that I remember from my childhood. Plus Rebels. I mean, I love Rebels. So
yeah, dude. Everyone's top 5 list should be so different. I mean, you could probably have a couple on there, but like for the most part, if it's like top 5, everyone has like interchangeable top 5s. I think it's just kind of like, nah, man, come on. What do you like?
Yeah, what do you like? Yeah, so I had to go the OGs. Right. You ready for some Jedi bracketing?
Yeah, let's do this Jedi bracket. Let's see how are you able to maneuver through this and not have any sort of questions and doubts for yourself? I mean, there's so many great Jedi. So, and you said there's 16?
Yeah, 16. So 8 to start, like 8 matches to start, and then we'll move
Yeah.
on. But before we get into it, we need to define the parameters for what we're basing this off of. Because I kind of want to leave this up to us to discuss. Like, what are we basing this on? Like, we talking power? Are we talking just like how the character's written? Do they give off the essence of what a Jedi should be?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like when you look at the definition of it, it's like, the protectors of peace, the light side, not pretty much just positive, no negative bones in their bodies. And it's
Fair.
such a tough thing because, like, I mean, look at Anakin Skywalker. That dude was like he was he had agility, he had the charisma, he was just such a awesome character. But then it's just like he wasn't that good of a Jedi though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run into that, of course. But then you look at characters like Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. You look at, everyone's like, oh yeah, Kanan is the epitome of what a Jedi should be. I mean, there's so many different opinions where it's just like, what is a true Jedi? What is a
Yeah.
good Jedi? So I feel like a lot of the opinions are valid, but it's like, where are these characters going to fall in this
Yeah.
ranking or these matchups? It's going to be weird.
Matchup. Yeah. Speaking of Kanan, we got our first matchup here.
Mhm.
Round one, we got Kanan up against Ezra. I had
That's
I had to
Kanan.
pit Master and yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, bro. I feel like it's Kanan all day. I mean, other than that, I mean, you know me, bro. No disrespect. Rebels is not my favorite, but I love Rebels. I love
That's
Rebels, but
fair.
it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, man, I think Kanan wipes the floor, man.
absolutely. I mean, Kanan. There was that trend that went on Instagram where it's like everyone has like their four, like their top four. And it
Oh
was like
yeah,
your
yeah,
top
yeah.
four characters. Kanan was up there for me. Um,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm a Rebels diehard. Kanan is just him.
Yeah.
That's
Very
all there is
valid.
to it. All right, second matchup. We got Mace Windu up against Yoda. I feel like in my eyes, this is an easy decision. You want to talk about bad bones in their body?
Man, I was gonna
Mace
say,
Mace Windu, man.
I, f- I feel like for me, I'm not even gonna lie. After watching um the Acolyte, I'm like, nah, bro, Yoda, nah, stop. I can't. I can't rock with Yoda. Yoda probably has to be
Really?
one of the shadiest characters in the Jedi Order. Am I not wrong?
I Yeah, I guess.
And
I
I
mean, yeah.
mean,
If Vernestra actually told him about what happened to all those Jedi with Kamir, and
he
then
lifted the rug, and it was like, hey, this cannot be
yeah, you're
told. This
shoving everything
cannot be.
underneath. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't know, bro. I think and that's the thing. We're talking Jedi as Jedi. Um, I mean, Grand Master Yoda. I think Luke had that title, but in Legends only, correct?
yeah, yeah. I was Legends Grandmaster Luke. Yeah,
Yeah, man. I think. I mean, Mace
Rose
ain't no
live for nine
Grandmaster.
hundred years.
I don't know, dude. I think if we're talking Jedi, it has to be Yoda.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Over Mace. Mace was I think he strayed a little too close to that darkness
Yeah,
for a Jedi's liking.
I kind of got twisted off thinking like, oh no, like I think Mace could like stand a chance in combat against Yoda, but then I was like, wait a second, that's not what we're doing here.
That's not what yeah, see, yeah, if we're talking about power scaling, this
Yeah,
is a completely different fight. A
yeah, and I'm
completely
like, no,
different
no, no,
battle
no.
here.
Yeah, Yoda.
This next bracket's a little difficult. We got Luke Skywalker, the GOAT, pitted up against Quinlan Voss.
I mean,
I
yeah,
feel,
bro, it's Luke. It's Luke
yeah,
all day as a Jedi. Quinlan's different, and I think that's why I like him so much. Is he's so different. He was considered the maverick of the Order. He was like he did the shady work. He did the dirty work that
yeah,
they didn't want to send Obi-Wan to do, Anakin to do. Yariel Poof, you know, like you don't want those random characters off doing the dirty work. I mean, that's what Quinlan's gonna do.
Yeah.
And of course, he had his fall to the dark side pretty easily. He teetered, but he was never at the Jedi Temple like the other Jedi were. He was there for he would go on hiatuses basically, and would spend missions elsewhere. So I think that's pretty cool of his character. But I mean, he wasn't like a true Jedi, and not just because he wasn't at the Order. I mean, Luke wasn't either, but Luke was able to kind of search and get into the old Jedi text. You know, we see that, you know, by the time of the Last Jedi, we see all of that and what Luke has been doing. Plus Shadows of the Sith, you're like, damn, Luke is like on his shit, you know. He knows a lot about the Jedi, and he
Yeah.
seems like he's able to have no distractions whatsoever within trainings and just knowledge of, you know, the Jedi. So yeah, I mean, it's Luke all day.
He started with nothing. He had no order. He had somewhat of a master in Obi-Wan and Yoda for the short periods of time that he had training with them. And he found his way to the light, and he stayed there. He went up against the most evil person in the entire galaxy. He looked him dead in the face and threw his weapon away. I was like, nah,
Yep.
I'm a Jedi. Like, if that's not
Like my father before me. Such a cold line.
oh my god, so good. Another reason why it's the best movie in Star Wars.
Yeah, it's right there for me, man. We talked last time. It's right there. I plus, like, you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, like if Luke wasn't Vader's son, it'd be a different story. And it's like, you just said it yourself, it would be a different story. That's not the story that we're talking about, you know? It's just like,
Yeah.
is that the type of hypotheticals we're going into? Oh, well, what if Yoda wasn't a Jedi? Would he have really, you know, like ran away and went into exile? And it's like, no, we would never know, because that's
he
not
would
the
never have
story.
been in the position where he would have needed to go into exile.
It's just like, what? Stick to
like,
to the basics, man. It's
Lock
right
in
there.
here. Come on.
Watch the movie. Anyways,
this is an interesting matchup because we're talking about bad bones and what really makes, you know, a Jedi a Jedi. So we have Anakin, you know, one of the greatest characters in Star Wars, but when it comes down to being a Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Pitted up against Dooku, who I would have argued would have been a great Jedi prior to his fall. I mean, he like his apprentice Qui-Gon, you know, they saw what was wrong with the Order. He was just manipulated, but in the same way Anakin was manipulated.
But Anakin versus Dooku, Jedi Anakin versus Jedi Dooku.
See, I want to give it to Anakin because of the redemption. I think Dooku and Anakin are very, very similar characters leading up to their fall. Like, both of them had their distrust with the Order. Both of them had the distrust with the Council. They were both seduced by Sidious. Anakin was just able to be brought back because of Luke. And now, you know, we're going forward in the universe. You know, we have Anakin showing up as a Force ghost in Ahsoka. I'm sure we're gonna, I'm sure we're gonna see him in season 2. I think it was confirmed.
It's supposed to be a lot of Anakin.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I don't think he's number 1 compared to a lot of this list, but I think we're pitting him against Dooku. I think he's got some just a little bit more redeeming qualities.
Yeah, it's tough. I think with what it is, it's going to be a tough pick no matter what. But not just because you said it. I think I'm going to lean more Anakin, only because I'm sitting here thinking of the, you know, when Anakin was on his shit, you know, when he was a Jedi and was straightforward, wanted to learn, was eager, you know, he was very competitive, you know, and plus getting there at 9 years old and being able to do what he did in such a short amount of time. If he was able to, you know, get the rank of master, the story, like, you know, once again, the story's completely changed, but he was right there. We all know that Anakin was right there. And I mean, arguably he was a master. Well, absolutely. With or without the title. You know, Dooku, I feel like Dooku just didn't align politically. And plus Anakin had Padme to kind of keep him balanced, even though it kind of seemed like they were, you know, Padme's over here. Meanwhile, Anakin's kind of like over here thinking, like, you sound like a separatist. They'd have those little bickers like that, but he understands that he can leave the political aspects to the side. As
Yeah.
Dooku kind of gave into that plan, that kind of helped him lead out the Jedi Order. And then you
Yeah.
see his apprentice Qui-Gon kind of trickle down the same route, but he was just on some spiritual stuff.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon is Zen, man. He wants the vibes. He wants to lock in elsewhere.
Yeah.
He sees something bigger than what's in front of him, which also makes him a really cool character. But yeah, dude, as a Jedi, and that's what we're talking about here, as Jedi, it's Anakin, man.
Yeah. That's what I completely agree with everything you said. He's just, he has that compassion and that kindness that you especially see in the first movie. The dark side tempts, of course, you see that here and there, but he's still like straight towards the light, and the light always called to him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and plus the redemption in the end going forward.
Yeah.
We got Ahsoka and Kit Fisto. I feel like I'm leaning towards Ahsoka here. But then again, she denounced the Jedi.
Yeah.
But
There's
is
one.
Jedi is being a Jedi being associated with the Order, or is a Jedi just living the values of what a Jedi should be? Because
Man, that's
she
goofy.
denounced the Order. She's like, I am no Jedi, and then she like fucks up Vader.
Yeah.
But like she lives the values of what a Jedi should be.
Does she mess up Vader because, and I guess that does kind of trickle into a different conversation, but was she able to, was it kind of like Luke in a way, like they had a relation. So was that some bearing weight that where she's just like, I know Anakin, I know Darth Vader, like because they have that past relationship, is that what kind of like helps her overcome him away? Plus, I mean, Ezra saved her at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, she's the same one that's taken on Grievous as a child and survived.
Yeah, that's true too. And Maul, she slapped Maul around, dog.
Yeah.
But
She messed Maul up. She messed Vader up. She messed Grievous up. She fought off like 7 clones all around her, opening fire, and survived off of Venator while being hunted by Maul. Well, not hunted by Maul, but fought Maul on the way.
yeah,
Plus all the clones in that. Now I'm not docking Kit Fisto. He's one of the best swordsmen. He's also a compassionate guy. I know we haven't seen as much of him as we have Ahsoka.
yeah. So from what I'm looking, Ahsoka was a Jedi for only 14 years, and Kit Fisto, it says, served as a Jedi for several decades, having being an active, experienced master by the time of the Clone Wars. He was already prominent in Jedi and 34 BBY. His career lasted 15 to 20 years from the blockade. So he was was he a master that long? I don't know,
Maybe.
dude.
Yeah.
I feel like it's closer than it should be, but like, I don't know, man. As a Jedi standpoint, I feel like I would lean more Kit Fisto, man, because he was able to have an apprentice, and I can't remember Veb, the one that Grievous kills
Yes.
in the lair of
The
Grievous
Mon
episode.
Cala, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and it's also those ifs, but like I feel like Kit Fisto is more of an established Jedi and was able to last through the trials and through having an apprentice going through all that. And of course, Ahsoka didn't have that because she left. It was set up for her to leave, that was all, Palpatine's doing behind the shadows.
Yeah.
But if she would have stayed in the Order and became a Jedi Master, oh yeah, dude, I think Ahsoka could have the argument to be the best Jedi of all time. But now you look at her and she's one of the best characters of all time, not just Jedi, because she doesn't even claim herself as a Jedi, which is also a really cool thing. And should we advance her knowing that she doesn't want to be a Jedi?
Yeah.
It's like, look, like
But again,
if
is
you
there a difference between wanting to be a Jedi and living as a Jedi?
is she living as a Jedi right now? Like, especially in the Mandoverse? I feel like there's
I
no right or wrong answer. I'm just
I
like
think
kind of just
so.
speaking out loud.
I mean, like, is she what we see as a traditional prequel Jedi? Of course not. But
Right.
she's following the Force. Like she's going where the Force is willing her to go. She's listening to it. She's in tune with it,
Which is probably going to lead her to,
which is leading her to the Mortis gods.
yeah, which is she's probably just going to be the embodiment of the light, which I mean, she already is, but
Yeah.
damn,
So with
bro.
that, not with that, with what you just said, being the embodiment of the light.
See, and then I look at Balin, and he's going to set up to be the sun, right? You know, the next sun. He's going to be the
Yeah.
embodiment of the dark. And like, I don't think that's Balin. I don't think Balin's the dark side Omega. You know what I'm saying? I'd think
Fair.
that's Bane or Plagueis or Palpatine, but it's neither. It's none of them. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like I'm like 55% Kit, 45% Ahsoka.
Damn. I was expecting you to just be like, this isn't a competition, it's Ahsoka. I didn't think you'd be this
I can't
split on it.
just leave Goat Fisto out there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, I don't know, man. But then I don't know.
If you're leaning Fisto, I will write down Kit Fisto.
I mean, personally, I think I'm leaning Fisto.
Yeah.
But I mean, and that's the thing is if you make a clip of this or people see this episode and they're like, bro, you're tweaking. Nah, I'm just as a Jedi. That's the premise. We're just talking as a Jedi. Kit Fisto is not even in the same ballpark of a character as Ahsoka is. I mean, I don't even, not even to get hot with it. I don't even think Yoda is even in the same ballpark as Ahsoka as a Star Wars character.
Absolutely, I'm right there with you.
I'm just saying, you know, it's man, I don't know. Just advance Ahsoka because I know she's gonna. I don't think she goes much further.
Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, next bracket we got Plo Koon, the goat, Dave Filoni's favorite Jedi,
Plosky,
pitted up against Ben Solo.
Oh man, dude, yeah, it's Plo, man.
Yeah,
talking Jedi. You know,
I thought this was going to be like a more difficult one going into it, but with the way we defined our terms and how we've been choosing, I was like, yeah, I think this one's going to be an easy Plo Koon. Seeing as the most of the time we spent with Ben was him being evil and just a bad person.
just a terrible dude.
Just a terrible guy, man. I mean, he had a loving family that cared about him growing up, and he threw it all away for this. I like kind of like the opposites with Ben's character and Anakin's character is like how similar they are, but how different they are. Yeah, it's like you have Anakin who becomes dark but always has that light pulling at him to be good, whereas you have Kylo's the opposite. He was good and he always had that darkness pulling at him. But both of them had redemptions in the end, you know, back to Ben Solo, back to Anakin Skywalker. Which on a side note, I really liked your theory about him falling into the world between worlds, and how that could play into possibly a Hunt for Ben Solo movie, which they definitely should make. But yeah, Plo's going forward. I agree with that.
Yeah, as a Jedi, Plo.
Yeah. Then we got Rey pitted up against Qui-Gon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon.
I'm going Qui-Gon easily.
Qui-Gon.
No hate against Rey.
Thinking,
she's definitely like she's definitely got those light side tendencies. She's definitely like a good embodiment of what a Jedi is. You know, I don't think she has that mean aspect or that evil aspect to her. Especially as like you are the granddaughter of one of the most sidious, pun intended, characters in the entire history of the Star Wars universe.
Yep.
And you still denounce him, you still fight him. You're like, I don't belong. I'm a Skywalker, actually. I'm no
Yeah.
Palpatine.
Yeah, man. Qui-Gon all day.
Goated.
And he had his things too. He wanted out, but yeah, we're talking Jedi, so correct.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Lord Kenobi. Jesus himself.
Yeah. Space Jesus.
Space Jesus. Pit up against Leia Organa Solo.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan is moving forward. I wish we spent more time with Leia as a Jedi.
Oh yeah.
Like if we ever get that, episode 6 to episode 7 bridge filling TV show where we're with the original trilogy cast and we get that arc of Leia growing as a Jedi before she like throws it away for her son. I think
Yeah,
that
man.
could change a little bit, but I mean, we're talking about Obi-Wan, who has a similar beat lineup as Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Ran up Maul not once, not twice, not 3 times, but a handful of times. Took out Grievous.
Same with Vader. Took out Grievous.
Took out Vader.
But the only person he just
Legendary.
couldn't get past was Count Dooku. That's it.
Yeah.
You would just
but
piece
Count
him up
Dooku
real
was
quick.
just a master duelsman.
Yeah.
And he was smart like that clip where it shows, he put Obi-Wan on the offense and then he put Anakin on the defense, just like to switch up their preferred dueling methods.
Which is fire. That's so cool.
Oh, absolutely. All right. We're now on to the quarterfinals. We got Kanan up against Yoda. I want to go Kanan. You brought up the Acolyte. Bro swept that under the rug.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He said Sith who?
He's like, I ain't messing with that.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, we'll go Kanan. As a Jedi, yeah. I mean, I know we said he's Grand Master, but at the same time, I don't know, dude. I feel like that's why we need a Yoda story as well. Like, or even just the Acolyte continued, because that would be part of the story outside of Plagueis. And it's just like we could have seen a certain point of view in the fandom switch. Like, dude, screw the Sith, screw the Jedi, or screw the Sith, and screw Darkseid. But it's like, ooh, maybe they're kind of more relatable because Yoda's not cool.
They're more similar than you give it credit.
Yeah,
they act like you were completely bad and we're completely good, but it's like, nah.
Yeah,
that's one thing I appreciate about the Acolyte is it show what the Jedi Order truly is.
Yeah.
All right.
Kanan.
Father versus son. We got Luke Skywalker pitted up against his father Anakin, and I want to give it to Luke. Yeah,
damn, man.
Yeah, it's a close one.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
that's tough. Because you can't lean one side and be like, he didn't do that, because he did do that. Yeah. And you're like, wait, they went through this, but he didn't. But that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I feel like Anakin wasn't given a lot to be a great Jedi, but he happened to be a great Jedi.
Yeah.
Luke did a lot with a little. I mean, Anakin did have the advantage of going to the Jedi Temple for 14 years, 13, 14 years. And it was all very quickly advanced, all of his learnings. It had to be quick. And, he was stubborn at times, so none of it really stuck, but he was just gifted. He's built for midichlorians just being manipulated.
Yep.
But Luke, on the other hand, like we mentioned earlier, he's studied everything, ancient and new school Jedi, and he's able to, which is another thing in Legends, is Grandmaster Luke. He's able to build his own academy. He does do that still in canon. So it's just like he would have been able to create awesome Jedi, at his academy. So, man, I feel like as a Jedi, like when you think of a Jedi, like, that guy's a Jedi. You got to side with Luke, man.
Yeah, I'm
You
100%
got to
there
side
with
with
you.
Luke.
Luke is really him. You know, like that TikTok audio where it's like Kobe Bryant, the best player in the league.
Oh
He was
yeah,
just talking about, like, legendary. I'm like, that edit's made for Luke. That audio is that's Luke.
yeah.
All right, we got. I thought this would be closer than it is, but knowing how we've been talking about it, I think Ahsoka's out now because you have Ahsoka up against Plo Koon.
Yeah, it's Plo Koon, bro.
Yeah, I mean that line from season 1 of the Clone Wars that, sir, we're meant to be expendable. He's like, not to me.
Yeah, don't talk to me like that. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's like, don't.
who are
He's
you
like, what are you
talking
talking
about?
about? Yeah, yeah. Plo's the goat. He just cared about
Yeah,
everyone. Not to say Ahsoka
goat,
didn't, but
goat Koon,
yeah, we got Master and Apprentice. We got Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think there's anyone on this list that's beaten Obi-Wan as a Jedi.
Damn. I mean, I knew Obi-Wan was gonna go far, but like, I thought this would be a little bit of a debate. You'd have to take a couple seconds to consider,
I know,
weigh the
and like,
pros and cons here.
and if people go, we're watching a little while ago, they're like, this dude just had Kit Fisto and Ahsoka in a toss up. Are you kidding me? Nah, dude. Obi-Wan, goat Jedi.
Yeah,
And I
that's fair.
and that's his master. And I think it trickles down and it gets better. Because Yoda to Count Dooku. I think Qui-Gon is a better Jedi than Count Dooku.
Absolutely.
And you see it transcend down, and I do think that Obi-Wan is a better Jedi than Qui-Gon. I think Obi-Wan essentially got the teachings from Dooku and Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
So, he kind of grandfathered into that training and just the way he handles everything. I mean, he did train Anakin when he just had to. He wasn't even ready yet. Like through the Jedi
He
code,
was
he
still a
legally just
Padawan,
wasn't.
pretty much.
He was not ready, bro. And he beat the first Sith Lord that the Jedi had seen and reported and heard of in a millennium.
Yeah.
Dude, Obi-Wan is him. He's a Jedi.
I mean, it all goes back to Yoda's quote in The Last Jedi. We are what they grow beyond. With each generation, it gets even better. And that's an
tough quote.
insane, like, generational run too. Yoda onto Dooku, onto Qui-Gon, onto Obi-Wan, onto Anakin, onto Ahsoka. Legendary.
Bro. I know, and that's the thing, dude. If Star Wars was centered around Obi-Wan, I feel like it would be so different. But
yeah,
can you name a stronger supporting character in film or cinema at all?
yeah.
Like, dude, Obi-Wan
Especially with
is
how
him.
much the shows and the books have added to his character too.
Yes, literally, Obi-Wan's him.
All right, we are now in the semifinals. We have Kanan against Luke Skywalker.
Luke.
And I think it's Luke, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Love Kanan.
Yeah.
Top 4 character in Star Wars for me, right up there with Ahsoka. But I think Luke's probably up there too, but
yeah.
All right. Plo Koon and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan easily, I'm guessing.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
which
bro,
I think it's a closer. I think this is a closer bracket than you give it credit for. But Obi-Wan is just
Obi-Wan.
him.
Yeah, it is. But if even if you were just like, yeah, bro, it's Luke, or if anyone is just like, it's Luke over Obi-Wan, I like that's so valid.
Yeah.
If some like Keanu Reeves has that thing where it's like, I'm at that point in my life where if someone tells me that 2 + 2 is 5, I'm like, yep, you're right, and have a good day. That's how it is with Star Wars too sometimes, because it's opinionated. It's like it's how you see it. And that's what's so cool about the fandom.
You're saying 2 + 2 = 5 is equivalent to saying Luke Skywalker is the best Jedi?
That's how I feel online when I see people say like, "Oh, bro, like, are you telling Bo-Katan's the best Mandalorian?" And in my head, I'm like, "That's not true." But go off, twin. Like, go crazy.
Yeah.
But if someone was to be like Luke, that's an instance where I'm like, that's valid.
Yeah. No,
I can
that's
see
fair.
all the points. But if someone was to be like, yeah, dude, Plo Koon's best Jedi, I'm like, yeah, go crazy. But like whatever. But nah,
Yeah, go
dude,
tell it to
it's
Dave Filoni.
it's like Dave Filoni, tell me your top 3 Jedi. He's like, well, I'd have to go with Ahsoka, and then Plo Koon, and then probably Anakin Skywalker. And it's like, what? You're kidding,
All
right?
right, Dave, 2 + 2 does equal 5. Like, you're right.
Dude,
Uh,
I actually have this meme on the back burner that I was gonna post when Dave got the promotion with Lucasfilm, and I was gonna be like, yes, it's 2050, and we're on Ahsoka season 39.
yeah.
Like, because dude, he's not
Ahsoka's
gonna
now
let us slip
400
again.
and something, somehow learn the traits of immortality.
Yeah, dude,
It,
that's so funny,
it'd
bro.
be the meme where it's like, Hugh Jackman's I'm gonna play this character until I'm 90.
Yeah,
But instead it's gonna be Dave Filoni's writing this character until he's 90. Because Ahsoka's gonna be around for the next 50 years.
insane.
And I've said this before, I want Ahsoka's end to be in Ahsoka. Like, I think this is a perfect
Yeah,
ending for her story. Um Before, like she is such an incredible character.
hmm
Where I really just don't want them to screw up the ending, and I'm really scared that Filoni can't let go of this character, and that he's gonna just somehow drag her back to the galaxy and drag her through the sequels and say she was hiding in the background doing something, and the next
I
thing
don't
you know,
want that
she's gonna
either.
show up in Starfighter as like a
hmm
grandma. It's like, no, I think she needs to meet, like, as much as I love it, like, she's top 4 characters for me in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd probably have her above Anakin and above Luke, in my personal opinion.
hmm
But I think she needs a proper ending.
Yeah. Yeah. There's for me, she's never going back to the main galaxy. As sad as that is,
Yeah, absolutely.
she ain't going back. She don't need to. Because what's gonna happen, bro, is if she needs to go back, she can do it as a Force ghost. I think
Yes.
once she is able to learn the ways of Mortis and the realm or whatever Mortis ends up being, that's what
Yeah.
she needs to do. And plus, she's gonna be with Anakin, bro. Anakin doesn't have Padme. Ahsoka doesn't have
Anyone.
anyone really, but she has Anakin, and I feel like that's just what it's destined to be. And it's not like a boyfriend girlfriend kind of relationship. We all know how Anakin and Ahsoka are,
There's a brother
and
sister.
yeah, brother
This is
sister,
family. Yeah.
and it's that aspect where it's just like, nah, bro, like they were meant to be with each other, and that's what I mean is it's not like in a relationship like a couple or anything. It's just like
Yeah.
they're just like meant to be in each other's lives, whether that's in the living world or in the nether. So
In the Netherworld, the Force. Yeah. Maul Shadow Lord.
yeah, dude, that's a good thing to wrap up with is freaking Maul Shadow Lord, bro.
But before
Did
we
you
get into
see?
talking about the trailer and everything, I want to ask you a question. Are you more excited for Maul or are you more excited for Mando?
Oh, Mando.
Okay,
I
I get, given your
I
name,
love it.
I had a feeling.
I love Mando. I love Grogu. I got Grogu tatted on my arm. I got tons of Mando, tons of Grogu in here, but I mean it's easy to get the merch. It's everywhere. But
Absolutely.
um I am excited for a movie back in theaters.
Yes.
And
I
plus
feel like
season
this
1 of
this
Mandalorian helped me get back into Star Wars as much as
yeah,
I used to
that's
be.
right.
So
So
I
you
got
have
to
an
pay on
even
it.
deeper tie to Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I was
Plus, I
gonna say
mean,
that'd be
have a kid, so I like look at
yeah.
him like Grogu, like as corny as that is, it's cool shit.
I'm surprised you didn't ask your wife to name the kid Grogu.
Oh, we've thrown it around a couple of times, but not serious. But it's just like, yeah, let's name him Grogu. Why not?
Yeah. My God, that's wild. Yeah, I feel like it'd be a different question if we've had Star Wars in theaters more recently.
Yep.
But yeah, being the first one since 2019, it's like this is long overdue. Star Wars is meant to be in theaters, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong,
Yep.
love animation. I love the TV shows, but it's like, man, this is Star Wars. Like,
Facts.
we need it in theaters in December. Like, that's a Christmas time movie.
hmm
But yeah, what do you think of the trailer?
I think it was absolutely fire.
Yeah,
What I was gonna say right before we kind of dove into it was you saw the Funko Pops, right?
yeah. I was gonna ask you about those. Yeah,
which is insane because I'm like, dude, like the Funko guy I am, I'm looking at these characters like, bro, they're like Rook cast. Is she only in just because she has a we saw her in a trailer, but is it like is she gonna play a prominent role or is it gonna be something limited? Either way,
Yep.
dope. But dude, the 11th brother, the Crow, his name is the Crow. I love the Crow, the movie. I got the shirt on right now. The Crow.
Oh shit.
Like, bro, dope ass movie. And they have a Star Wars character with the name, and of course he looks cool.
Oh yeah.
Like, man, they are killing me with these characters. And I have such a weird thing with Star Wars characters. Of course, Quinlan Voss, Cobb Vanth, the Crow, this guy, the 11th brother. Like the characters that are like side characters, Fennec Shand, like I love all these characters
The
so
niche little
much.
side, yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, yes, like sign me up with all these like weird random side characters because that's what I like. So it's cool to know we're getting more of that in Maul Shadow Lord. And then like the Icarus, like the other Zabrak, like Knight brothers that are helping Maul.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that would be
And plus
cool.
Maul, bro. I am I more excited for Mando and Grogu? Yes. But I think this show and not just being that guy, I do think that this could set up to be the best animated series that Star Wars has dropped. Now I know we have
And
Rebels, I know we have Clone Wars, but
oh,
this, bro, I don't want to
you're
jump
saying
ship.
Maul could be above the Clone Wars, above the Bad Batch,
Yes.
above Rebels.
Yes. And you know why? Because if we get Maul versus Vader, bro, that's the big tell me a bigger fight.
Yeah, that was gonna be in the theories portion, but like absolutely, will Vader show up? We have I forget who says the line, but it's like the Emperor sent us. Like the Emperor wants you. It's
He
like
wants you
okay,
dead.
yeah. It's like if the Emperor wants you, then it's like, well, who's the Emperor's lapdog? When not even if when the Inquisitors get beaten, because I don't think any of those Inquisitors are beating Maul or even touching him.
We know the Crow will get away because Ahsoka gets him.
Yeah,
Maroc is gonna get it because Morgan Elsbeth. I mean, are we gonna see Morgan Elsbeth in this?
yeah.
For him to get does he are they fighting on Dathomir or something like when he kills him and then they find
Hmm.
him and resurrect him with Night Sister magic. um
More than likely.
and then if the Emperor wants Maul dead, Palpatine's not showing up to fight Maul again. That's not happening.
No, absolutely
He
not.
already did it once. He killed Savage as like a message and like left him basically broken. He's gonna send Vader, bro. Like there's just no
Yeah,
way. There's no way.
but that means Maul escapes fighting Vader,
I
which would
mean,
be an insane fight.
here's my thing. You played Jedi Survivor, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so in spoiler warning to anyone who hasn't played the game, in my opinion, if Seer can damage Vader,
that's fair.
and plus, I mean, whoever has the right end of the fight, it just depends what happens. Wrong
Given
place,
how
wrong time.
dirty Maul can fight, yeah, he can get the upper hand somehow. Some booby trap he like sets up knowing if Vader's coming or something like that.
Yeah. So in the Twi'lek apprentice, Devon or Devon, however they pronounce it in the show, is this where she gets slayed? Is she does Maul or does Vader take her out and that's how Maul is able to get away? Is Maul gonna get messed up again? Who says his legs don't get cut off or something and
Yeah,
something happens? I don't know. But I mean, obviously we know Maul survives. We know Vader
yeah,
survives. It's one of those things where you're like, okay, but it doesn't mean that he can't get away. And come on, bro. If a rebel scout with the Death Star plans can get away from Vader, you telling me Maul can't get away from Vader?
oh, absolutely, yeah,
That's what I think. Like I see online, people are like, that can't happen. It just can't happen because Vader's wiping the floor. And I'm like, yeah, but that rebel pilot got away and
yeah.
Vader did not wipe his floor. No
Some
way.
random human with like next to no midichlorians will escape Vader. So like, of course, Maul, out of all people, can. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
no,
It's
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, that brings up another question about Devin. It's like, a lot of people before we got names and before we got the actual trailer, we saw that little sneak peek at it was Japan Celebration, and everyone immediately was like, "That's Darth Talon."
Yeah.
Do we think that is Darth Talon,
No.
or like not? A one-to-one remake of Darth Talon, but like what Star Wars likes to do, where they take elements of Legends and alter it into a canon version of what
Yeah.
the counterpart would be in Legends. So like, could Devin be that more easily fitting into canon version of what Darth Talon is?
Yeah, not when you say it like that, yes. I feel like she could, whether she takes the name Talon or not. I mean, could you see Maul being like, "Oh, since you are my apprentice, your Sith name is Darth Talon," So that would be kind of cool. I mean, the last time we've seen a Sith get name dropped and like get their name granted to them was Anakin with Vader, so that was
Yeah,
really cool. So that'd be cool to see it again, even though Maul isn't like Sith anymore. He doesn't even go by Darth Maul. He's just Maul.
she's just Maul,
So
which is
maybe it
cold
goes
as
from
hell.
oh, it's so cold. It's so much better than Darth Maul. Maul is
Yeah,
just so tough. Um, so maybe it's not even Darth Talon, but her, you know, a
just
master and apprentice name is Talon, just Talon, not Darth Talon, but just Talon. That'd be kind of dope.
yeah, I'd be down for
I,
that.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
No, absolutely not. Like, especially like, I understand like you can't bring everything from Legends in a canon. You always have to like alter things here and there. Bringing elements of Legends is always great. But yeah,
Hmm.
and Darth Talon isn't even from the same time period that we're making this show in, anyways.
Right.
From Legends, so like I can see them. Yeah, if they drop like the name, like you're not Darth Talon. It's like, oh, you're my apprentice. I'm gonna call you Talon. That'd be fire. That'd be
Yeah,
cool. A little like nod to Legends.
which is
Though
cool.
I think she's probably getting taken out in the show though.
Yeah.
Seeing as we don't see her at all, and Maul gets like, by the time we see Maul in Rebels, he's like a broken old man that has like nothing, and then
Hmm.
gets murked by Obi-Wan.
Plus,
Um,
two, another thing with Maul fighting Vader is when Maul is telling Ezra, like, "Hey, like you can't take him on alone. There has to be one or
yeah,
two." Like that could stem from that. Because how would Maul know that? How would Maul know what Vader is capable of? I mean, other than knowing, Anakin Skywalker turned into Darth Vader, but like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Do you think we'll get any other cameos pulling up in Maul? Like, are we gonna see like Dryden Voss or any of the
that'd
other
be a cool
crime
one,
syndicate bosses? Like, we see the Pikes in the trailer. Are we gonna see bounty hunters in it? I know a lot of people were
bro.
theorizing like someone like Aura Singh or even Embo, because Embo's supposedly coming back in the Mando and Grogu. We could see bounty hunters sent against Maul because he's a bounty on him. I think Embo would be
Bro,
really sick. He's one of my favorites. I'd probably put
Embo,
him number
dude,
one. Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, like a younger, fresh out of training, I guess. Boba Fett.
Damn, dude, that'd be so cool. Because I mean,
Young
in
Boba Fett in armor too.
oh, dude,
That'd be sick.
like they confirmed that they had that scrapped arc of Boba Fett in Clone Wars season 7.
Yep.
He's mentioned in Bad Batch, because he's Omega's like unaltered clone twin sister brother dynamic, Alpha and Omega.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing we thought we were gonna get him in? Maybe it was just Clone Wars, but yeah, like mentioned in Bad Batch. I mean, fuck, man, bring him in. Let us see Boba for a second. Just even trying to get Maul and doesn't even get him. Just like a quick little. I mean, we've seen him in Empire Strikes Back, and he's there for 2 seconds, and then he's gone. So,
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why not again in animation?
Just drop him in for a couple seconds and then dip out. Another cool
Yeah.
character that'd be fun to drop in, like, counterpart to Dryden. If you got like a younger Kira.
Oh yeah. I wonder how old she would be.
Like, I forget what the time periods exactly for like the very start of Solo. But if the show takes place at all just after, Dryden may have gotten hold of her.
So, Solo is 10 years BBY,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and Maul is 1 year. Well, no, It'd be 17 years BBY.
Yeah, but is that 10 years for Solo like after the time skip? Which I guess still wouldn't make a difference because it was only like a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe not Kira, but definitely Dryden I could see.
Yeah, Dryden probably. I feel like Kira would be like a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they dropped Dryden in season 7 of the Clone Wars, so I wouldn't put it past them. Like especially if like the whole
Oh,
point
they
of the show
did. That's
is
right.
him trying to like rebuild his criminal empire. Seeing these characters like Dryden come
Yeah.
in, or bounty hunters like Embo, or like or a Sing, or even a young Boba Fett showing up, trying to collect a bounty on his head would be insane. And I could definitely see them doing something like that.
Bro, I love Star Wars so much because, like, I
Yeah.
forgot that they had him in there. And, like, I see the picture of him, Dryden Boss, in that hologram with Maul. Like, that's so
Yeah.
dope, dude.
The Clone
I'm
Wars
gonna have to
animation
rewatch
style of
Solo
them.
sometime. So cool.
Man, top 5 Star Wars movie, I'm telling you. Solo's goaded, man.
I love
Come
Solo, but
on.
it ain't that high for me.
um, but yeah, like the trailer, if it just shows one thing, is how beautiful Star Wars animation is.
Mm,
Like they took the beauty of what the Bad Batch in season 7 of the Clone Wars was and just made it even better.
yeah. And it's like, how do you do that? Like, how do you
Yeah,
make something so good much
I think
better?
I saw this little fact online, but it was one of the planets. It starts with a J. I forget the name exactly. Um, but the way they did it for the art style is that they did it on painted glass and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
like
yeah.
put the glass on top of each other to create that like shine and that depth effect, and it's stunning, man.
Yeah,
With like the blue
Janix.
background, yes, with like them like walking down the side of the building, man, it's so cool.
Yeah, when we were live a couple Sundays, I think a couple Sundays ago, John at the Boba Fett, shout out to him. He's like, yeah, dude, Fulcrum Noah posted something. And I was like, man, they used glass to like create those scenes. And I was like, yeah, he did post that, you know? So I was like, damn, dude. So you love to see the animation still get, screw AI, bro. We don't need that.
Oh,
Like
fuck
they're
AI,
taking pieces of glass
100%.
to make stuff possible in animation, not even live action. Like
Yeah,
that's insane.
yeah. They're the digital art to animate it, and they're like, no, let me paint on some glass real quick and
Yeah, dude.
drop that and it looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks
Like
great.
that's one thing about this show is like, they were talking about like leading into it, like, yeah, it's gonna be like Clone War style, but it's gonna be like a more artistically infused, I guess, take on what the Clone Wars animation is, a little bit more artistic freedom with some of the designs.
Yeah.
And then they drop painted glass in it. Like at first I didn't understand what they were saying because we just have the photos of Maul and it's like, yeah, it looks like Maul in Clone Wars animation style, absolutely. But watching the trailer, like it's so smooth, man. Like
Yeah.
that scene where Maul is fighting, is it Crow? And then
Mhm.
he's like fighting him, and he like jumps back, throws a saber, like swings around the room, like decapitates a bunch of people, catches it, and then slices at Crow again. Man,
Yeah, dude.
Maul's
It's gonna be
Maul's moving
nuts.
on business in this show.
Yeah. Well,
He,
he has to.
yeah, if he wants to reclaim everything that he lost, yeah,
Especially in a territory that's not even like controlled by the Empire. Like he's in a good territory now. So he's able to conquer what Palpatine can't. And something he doesn't even know about, which is kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah. I guess another like cameo is like, do you think any other Mandalorians are showing up? Because like
Rook
we'll probably
cast,
have, yeah, like we'll
bro,
have
is
like Rook,
will we tie
maybe.
Rook is maybe like the armor or something?
Yeah. Oh, I saw that theory somewhere online. That's fair. I mean, we also like Gar Saxon could show up. He was prominent at the
Yeah.
end of the Clone Wars.
Shout out Gar.
Um,
Man, they'd have to get a new voice actor, man. R.I.P.
yeah,
Ray
I know.
Stevenson.
Heartbreaking.
They could still do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Show how he joined with the Empire instead, where we saw him in Rebels.
Yeah, Maul's like, bro, what the hell? He's like, you dare show your face to me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, no, Maul looks insane. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
The
man, it's gonna be dope.
animation style is beautiful. The movements are like,
Crisp.
yeah. Maybe it will be better than Rebels and Clone Wars. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see, man. Whether it gets multiple seasons or not. I would assume it gets a second season.
Yeah. No, just like a
That
limit. Like I'm sick of the limited series where you get one season and that's it.
yeah.
It's like I need something ongoing again. I need
I think
weekly
they need to
episodes.
yeah. Limited series for animation, they need to stick to the Tales of series, keep those limited. And then if they're gonna do like any live action series or any limited series, it's got to be live action.
Yeah.
Keeps the budget small. Kenobi, I know it had a big budget, but at the same time, it it was very critical to prequel to OT. So
Yeah, absolutely. But like we need a new animated show that's like ongoing, multiple seasons.
yeah,
And like Maul could be that, absolutely. Like you
hmm
dive into more of that, like underworld aspect to his character, like show him building a criminal empire, make it like Narcos but animated Star Wars.
yeah,
Like,
that's a good point.
yeah, I just I miss it like growing up, like weekly Clone Wars episodes on the Cartoon Network, or like
hmm
more into high school, it's like the weekly episodes of like Rebels coming out. I just miss it, man.
Yeah, dope times. They're different.
Yeah. Times are different now. You got all this live action, short, 6 episodes,
Yeah,
8 episodes. It's annoying.
yeah,
But I think that's a good spot to leave it off for today. Got a lot to look forward to.
we do, man. We got a lot.
Maul, Mando, some cool Lego sets coming out.
hmm
Yeah, not bad. All right, Brandon. As last time, let the people know who you are and where they can find you.
Yeah, man. Once again, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, of course.
Always a good time with my boy Noah, talking Star Wars, talking Jedi, Lego, Maul, Mando, cool stuff, man. We love Star Wars. So yeah, thanks for having me on again. Hopefully this isn't the last time. I mean, it's always a good time here on a more civilized podcast. Um, but I mean, yeah, you guys can all find me, ClandBrandalorian, everywhere. YouTube predominantly. If you're new, go subscribe. Lore, Theories, Funko, Lego, live stream every Sunday morning, podcast every Saturday. So got a lot going on the channel. Foot's been on the gas, been putting out a lot of stuff lately. Instagram, TikTok, those are basically the main socials. So everything ClandBrandalorian, you guys can all find me there.
Yeah, I'll have all your socials and everything linked down in the comments. Y'all can go and check him out.
Yeah,
But yeah, thanks again so much for hopping on.
of course,
It's
man.
always a pleasure to talk with you.
Thanks, man. Likewise. Yeah, it's always a good time.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you in next week's episode. Have a great night.